Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. In January 2020, I had written a series of posts and made a couple of videos on SEBI's consultation paper regarding registered investment advisors and how their proposed regulations could affect the advisors as well as harm investor interests. In a landmark development today, SEBI has, in the board meeting, SEBI has announced a set of changes and that will benefit investors positively. At the time of making this video, I am not yet clear whether it will affect fee-only financial advisors, especially the kind of people who are part of my list and part of fee-only India. That has to be seen, but at least with respect to investors, it's now clear that there will be a big benefit for them, and this video is going to explain what that is. But before I begin, thank you so much to everybody who are watching this, people who are readers of freefincal, people who are members of Asan Ideas of Wealth, people who responded by writing to SEBI, and I'll explain how, at least in part, as of now, at the time of making this video, your emails would have made a difference. So before I begin, I just want to quick shout out to R. Srivatsan. He has written a very nice post called "We Spotted a Multi-Beggar." That's the opposite of a multi-bagger 3 years ago, and you can do using something known as the Earnings Power Box. The Earnings Power Box tool is a free tool. It's part of the freefincal stock analyzer. You can go to this link, which is in the description box, to get all the details and have a look at it. So let's get over to this. And this is the summary of the SEBI's board meeting. The full circular of what the exact regulations are still not available, but I think the key aspects which will benefit investors are available. The fee-only advisors are still waiting for how it will affect them positively or negatively. We will get to know about that. I'll probably make another video on this, but I had to make a video for today, so I'm just going ahead with what I can today. So there's a big these are the biggest changes. So segregation of advisory and distribution activities at client level to avoid conflict of interest. Further, individual investment advisors shall not provide distribution services. This is a very big benefit. In fact, the proposed regulation said even individuals could do it, but now they have stopped it. So SEBI registered investment advisors who is registered as an individual cannot push commission products regulated by SEBI. Only a corporate advisor can push commission products, but even there is a segregation. If the corporate RIA, the registered advisor, pushes a commission-based product to client X, then they cannot advise the client, they cannot provide investment advice to the client. If they provide investment advice to the client, they cannot push commission-based product to the same client. So this is a fantastic development. It will help avoid conflict of interest. This is the definition of fiduciary, acting in the best interests of the client at its finest. So it's fantastic. Implementation services through direct schemes is now allowed for SEBI RAs. So a SEBI RA can act, can do KYC. So which means that if you go to them and say, I want to invest in direct schemes, but I don't have time to do KYC. I have to go to all these websites and do it. Please do it for me. I will invest via you. So a SEBI RA can now do investments in direct schemes, so they can act like a KYC person. So it's another big convenience for the investors and for the RAs. And I had also talked about privacy concerns. They have addressed this kind of obliquely to mandate an agreement between investment advisor and the client incorporating the key terms and conditions regarding investment advisory services. So for better transparency, there has to be a proper agreement made. Then there is the points 5 and 6 are the ones which are the fee-onlys are eagerly waiting to know the details. Clarity on payments of fees, upper limit on fees, enhanced eligibility criterion, net worth, etc. I will not get into that because I don't know what it means now. We'll have to wait for the circular. But another big development, person dealing in distribution of securities shall not use the nomenclature independent financial advisor or wealth advisor or any similar name unless registered with SEBI as an investment advisor. So it's a big development. In fact, I had written in October 2015 how AMCs are disregarding SEBI advisor regulations, and they will say consult a financial advisor if you don't, if you are not sure about the terms and conditions. Consult a financial advisor. By financial advisor, they are referring to a distributor. From now on, they can't do that. Now, from now on, that term has to change, or if they mean financial advisor, it is not a distributor. Distributors are not financial advisors. I've been saying this for a long time. SEBI has made it official. It's a big development. Uh, at least at the moment, from what it looks like, the investors are the biggest beneficiary. It remains to be seen whether individual fee-only advisors are affected, or will have to will have to find a way to increase their net worth or their qualifications and so on. That is something that I will talk about once there's clarity on that matter. But as of now, it is enough information to say that the SEBI information available to say that the SEBI board meeting has resulted in a big benefit for investors. And thank you for writing to SEBI. I don't know whether your emails worked or whether I don't know about that, but I requested, you wrote, and you understood the importance, and you wrote. That is all that mattered. I think it's, as investors, we should all enjoy this big benefit. SEBI has taken a big step to reduce conflict of interest, and it's a I feel great. I mean, after a very long fight on this matter, it's a big positive development. Of course, people will find some ways to do some jugaad here and there, and they'll find all that. But we will talk about that when that happens. But as of now, this is a moment to celebrate, at least for investors. I hope the fee-only advisors, individual fee-only advisors, will also have something to celebrate when the full circular comes in. So thank you once again. Catch you later. Bye bye.